What up? What up? What's going on, everyone? And welcome to the Affirmative Talk Show, where we talk about all things NBA basketball, highlights, news, all the above. Man, Ime Udoka. Ah, Ime Udoka. Listen, man. Listen. I'm so excited for Ime Udoka, man. How can you not be excited for Ime Udoka? I know for me, I'm excited for him. I really like the fact that the Houston Rockets hired Ime Udoka, and rightfully so, man. The way he was treated in Boston, the way he was treated in Boston was a travesty. The way Udoka was disrespected in Boston, and they tried to pull a fast one over him to stop him from getting hired to get another job. The Boston Celtics organization is full of crap. He ain't the first one that's been sleeping around with a woman within the organization that's married, and he'll never be the last person. This is something that has been going on for years in the NBA. And for the Houston Rockets, for the Boston Celtics, I mean, to sit there and act like they almighty and they all goody two shoes with Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens, because I think Danny Ainge is going to move to another organization, I believe, but I believe he was still there. And then you had the owner of the Boston Celtics. They sitting here acting like this man did something so horrible. I am glad that he got another head coaching job, and you watch how he turns this Houston Rockets team around. I mean, he is definitely a championship level coach, and he's going to bring his savviness. He's going to bring a lot of his know-how of knowing how to choose talent. And then the number one thing, this man knows how to coach. This man knows how to run plays. Put some respect on Ime Udoka name, man. For sure, you better put some respect on it, because at the end of the day, man, I want to read some of these tweets, man, because the Twitter world is going crazy. You had one person say, clearly inspired by the Ime Udoka hire. We are happy to be on an 18-game hitting streak, we believe, when he becomes a head coach at the Houston Rockets. Another person tweeted on Twitter saying James Harden and Ime Udoka will be in Houston strip clubs next season. Will be in Houston strip clubs next season. Ain't that something, man? Ime Udoka, man. Another one said that Ime Udoka and James Harden in Houston next season. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not sure if James Harden, there's been a lot of rumors out here that saying that James Harden is going to go over to Houston, and this may be a convincing way for James Harden to say, man, hey, they got Ime Udoka, and I like Ime Udoka. I want to play for Ime Udoka. Let's go ahead and make this happen. And as you can see right here go some of the tweets on Twitter. It's crazy, man. Twitter world is undefeated. If you ain't on Twitter, man, you are missing out, man, because they talk about all things on Twitter, man, and they're going crazy over the Ime Udoka hire. Somebody said when the Ime Udoka to the Houston Rockets news hit the timeline, they got a bunch of people at church bouncing up and down like they praising the Lord. Hey. Let me tell you something, man. You can't make this up, man. And you see right here, Ime Udoka and James Harden in Houston next season. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You got to put some respect on it, man. At the end of the day, man, I'm proud of Ime Udoka. And then one thing about it is that Magic Johnson has said congratulations to Ime Udoka, man. He had made mention on Twitter on how he reached out to Ime Udoka personally and congratulated him on being hired. He said, I reached out to Ime Udoka to say congratulations on accepting the Rockets head coaching job. Houston is getting a championship caliber coach. It's nothing new, man. It's nothing new. They're getting a championship coach. And I'm going to say this, man, for me, I am super excited is that Houston Rockets thought enough to understand that Ime Udoka is the right candidate for this head coaching job. He is the right choice, and he's just going to do a great job in Houston. I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear no crap about, hey, how he get another job. What do you mean? The man didn't commit a crime. The man didn't commit a crime. Okay? Now, from an ethical perspective, was it wrong? Yeah, but guess what? There's a whole lot of people that do unethical stuff in the NBA. He was married or with his longtime fiance or girlfriend, Nia Long. He had relations with a white woman, and I think that's more the issue, because the white woman was married to someone that was up on the upper end of the organization. And if anything be said, her name was kept quiet. Her name was not put out there in the media, but Ime Udoka names was put all out in the media, his name slandered. Why her name wasn't put out there? I don't want to hear it from nobody saying, oh, gotta get protected and stuff like that. Man, please. She was a willing participant, and her name should have been put out there just like Ime Udoka's name put out there. But at the end of the day, man, I love this hire. Salas was fired. He really lost the locker room, man. He really lost a lot of the locker room, and it was good to get another black head coach in this coaching position job. And Ime Udoka is going to do a great job with that young talent, probably going to draft some good pieces and probably going to, turn things around for the better. Going to give that team and those young players a sense of direction. And he is going to bring it in Houston because he's a no-nonsense guy. He has a strategy that he's going to come with. Look how he turned that Boston organization around. Just look at his body of work. His body of work in Houston was impeccable. I mean, in Boston was impeccable. He understood the assignment. Let me give you some stats. The 45-year-old Ime Udoka led the Celtics to a 51-31 record in his one season in Boston. The Celtics finished the regular season on a 26-6 run and beat Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Miami in the playoffs before falling to Golden State in 6 games in the NBA Finals. Let me tell you something, man. Now, one thing about it, he's in the Western Conference. The Western Conference is a fight. It is a dogfight, which means you got to bring that heat. You got to bring that heat, man. And I think no doubt he's going to be able to bring that heat. He's going to bring a different type of mentality, a different type of mindset within that organization. So good hire. Round of applause. Round of applause for Ime Udoka hire, man. I really like this, man. He ain't being whiteballed no more. He got a job. He's the head coach of the Houston Rockets, and they're going to definitely make some noise in the NBA. So shout out to him, man. Make sure you like, comment, share. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care.